you seem to have some doubts about your own yourself, whereas I don't have doubts about you. You see, and I have no doubts about what you are. I can see how there's some misconceptions or how the pointings may be listened to from a place that is still invested in personhood to some extent, and so that clouds the way that the perception can just fully open up its power. So when you say even that I see this on the horizon, just this little line of the sun, but no more. I can also see the darkness and so on. Then what happened as I'm listening to you this time, I feel that, okay, let's, there's three factors here. There's a sense of the light emerging, and then there's a sense on the other side of the darkness closing in.
Yeah.
Then I want to ask you, but what about that which perceives them? The place from where they perceive. So let's not go towards the sun now, because that's also an image appearing in you. And let's not get caught up with the darkness also. These are just measurements or of perception, no? But that which perceive them, what is the condition or the environment of that which is perceiving them? Is it possible for you to? Is there an ending place of this peace? Yeah. Is there somebody there being peaceful? Because this is important, because if there is somebody there, being peaceful, nobody can keep up being peaceful. The peace is there in the absence of the somebody. So there's peace, but there's no peacekeeper. You see? There is just that. And because of a conditioning and the belief, I am this body, I am this person, something gets caught in feeling that you have to be a doer or an undoer of something. That to recognize the truth, you have to do something or undo something. So already, if you have to do something or undo something to get to the truth, you can't be the truth. You must be somebody trying or something trying to get to the truth. It's already somewhere else. So the trouble is already caught in the way that we're looking also. So this is why I say that if you say here on the left represents the light, and here on the right represents the darkness, and I want to go towards the light, but the darkness is closing in. I said, no, hang on a second. If you just observe, isn't the light perceived and darkness is perceived? And which one are you who is the perceiver of them? What time of day are you? In what zone are you, that which perceive? Even if I don't use the term you, just that which perceives the lightness and darkness. Is it light or dark itself? You see? Because we keep leaving that one out. And just looking at the images that are on the screen of consciousness. We are paying attention always somehow outwardly. You're watching the screen of life, and this is happening and that is happening and so on. And even the one watching is part of the happening also. Then behind this must also be something that is not involved or trapped in the bubble of any scenario. Isn't it like that something? Is it so far? And is it an it other than you? We are not comfortable, nor do we believe we are qualified to be in this position. But that's also a thought, actually. It's just that on every layer of functioning, we are there. We're at the most gross, and we are at the most subtle. It just depends in what place you are more habituated to feel comfortable. And like a reflex, the attention goes to the place that you're most accustomed to being. But because it has been introduced to you, the power of observing, then what it means is that the tendency to get involved emotionally or conceptual with things, that is just held off for a while, so that, and because it's suspended, this jumping into and identifying with the things you see, it allows you the space to just to recognize that that is only something being watched. All this is traffic passing. I am not traffic passing. The witnessing of traffic passing occurs to me. Who is what? Am I also passing? We must first come to that. Because after this, I want to tell you something, but first you have to come to this thing. Are you the one who is witnessing all this? Are you yourself passing? Well, relative to all the traffic appearing in the field of consciousness, you, the witness of them, are relatively stable. You know, when compared with the traffic that's appearing, whether some are moving slow, some are moving fast, some are bumpy, everything is witness without strain or even without effort, you see. The witness appears to be the deity of the waking state. It is the witness of all of that. Is it itself passing? Well, as I said, relative to what it perceives, it is stable. But then comes deep sleep. And in deep sleep, even this witness closes the shop of perception and falls into oblivion also. Then what remains? The universal consciousness remain, in which even we can have the sense we enjoyed sleep. Do you enjoy sleep? Do you say, well, I don't know because I'm asleep? When I wake up, I study the sheets and I see if it looks like I had a bad time last night or what. So this question cannot just be answered satisfactorily like that. As you continue to focus on that which is closer than intimacy, without the help of the mind suggesting anything, just start here. In the beginning, it can feel, I don't know what to do, I'm just here. But there's a curiosity. And then say, but curiosity is also seen. What sees even that? Don't imagine. And just this intensity of intention, something comes. And it's as though your attention gets pulled into some realm of so subtle, intuitive perception, and you're in. And after this, nobody can speak about that. Because even if you could not speak, someone cut out your tongue, it would not be able to hide what you have seen. If you're unable to speak about it. I say this because we venerate speech and concepts. We feel that if we can talk about it, that is the clue, that is the evidence that we know. But even if you could not speak about it, a tongueless discovery, a tongueless spirituality, still the power of your realization would shine through your presence. Now you say you say in your word, yes, I ask, what is there that's not the light flickering or the darkness overwhelming. What is the weakness? What is the state of weakness? You say peace. And I say, does that mean that there's someone being peaceful? Is there someone there being peaceful? Or is there just peace? And because we are so accustomed to inserting a somebody, to say, if there's peace, must be somebody there. I ask you, well, who is there? Whose peace is it? Whose peace is it? Is the peace synonymous with the consciousness that perceive it? Or is it merely just like a perfume? The perfume and the flower are one, but they're also different. So it's subtle. And now the mind might say, but what's the point of going into all of this stuff? Does it matter? Well, look and see. It's not that you are merely discovering more concepts. It's that something is refining itself. It's like the consciousness is not wearing any clothes. It becomes so empty, beyond even the concept of empty. And you know what? You're totally here. And unequaled joy is in you. That is not seemingly accessible when we are preoccupied with our self-image as personhood. The person itself is like a veil or a mask worn by the pure consciousness in order to enjoy the sense of visibility and the sense of autonomy and personhood. But it must evolve beyond this lowly satisfaction. In fact, it is not satisfied. And the very restlessness of the state of personhood is in fact what is auspicious, because it is compelled to evolve. And the evolution of consciousness is an evolution back towards its source, towards emptiness. It's not about moreness, it's not getting more information and learning more and more and more. We are already constipated with concepts. When you are discovering the truth, the effect is not more. It's more like a laxative. It's like all these things begin to just fall away. And what is there? You are there. Even the greatest diarrhea will not get rid of you. Something is just here. And feeling healthy, so wonderful. Maybe even to say wonderful maybe sounds more enticing to that within us which likes qualities. Maybe it's not even wonderful. Maybe wonderful is too small a word for what you are. There's no word. Many, if you have followed the invitation, already at the place of the discovery of what I'm calling the isness, it is indescribable. You may say, there's a great peace here, but it's not just peace. It's more than peace. I just feel so free. It's more than free. Maybe for the first time you can say, it's like I'm nothing, and that's not an insult. It's like I don't feel like I can't say. I can say what I am not. But what I am, I cannot say. I can only be. And I cannot, like, I'm going to be. No, I already am something, you see. It's not things that come to you because your mind is clever. Clever mind can get in the way. It's just somehow something genuinely, earnestly is searching, and grace completes that search for you. What seemed like a destination projected, suddenly things turn around and it is seen that there's an apparent seeking entity which I have called myself searching for its projected goal, which is where I'm watching from. I'm watching my mind meditate to try and reach me. Because there should not arise any arrogance.